and it was kind of just a chance encounter. I went in for an interview because the role sounded like something something cool I could do, and the interview went good, and I ended up getting the position. Very rarely do I plan out sets because the DJs that we get at the bar are open format DJs, meaning they play whatever they feel like playing. They don't have a set amount of or a set list of songs that we ask them to play. So I completely go with the flow. And usually it's not too hard because, just basic knowledge of music and a wide taste in genres. It's really easy for me to tell when a bridge is and when a drop is and when a build-up will be. The biggest challenge of working production at a bar, especially when it's crowded, is having to navigate through the crowd to get what needs to get done. For example, sometimes we'll have to switch out the CO2 tanks for the big fog machines, which they're these massive heavy tanks, and there's like 200, 300 people packed in the bar. So kind of just navigating through the people. Risk reduction in place to make sure everything works. But every now and then we have some unforeseen events, and just recently we actually had 5 of our amps for the speakers go out in the middle of the night, and the crowd was booing, and it was just wow, like everyone started sweating, right? But it's really just, you have to know what to do in those situations, like what buttons to press and how to reset everything. And we got it back up running in like 5 minutes. I think I can speak for basically everyone in production, not just on like a club bar level, but on a bigger level of things like festival production. We wouldn't be doing it if we actually didn't enjoy doing it. When you enjoy doing something, it doesn't feel much like a chore or a job, and more like a fun hobby or an activity. So things I notice the crowd likes the most when being a light director is definitely, whenever there's a build-up of a song, just make it go dark and maybe do some strobes. And then obviously on the drop, just give them like full force, give them everything, strobes, spotlights, turn the visuals on, whatever you have, just like give them all of it at the drop. So we always have to keep the crowd in mind when working, when operating lights, because there are very bright lights. There are lights that are very dangerous, like lasers. So we have to make sure that we're not doing too much. Everything's tuned down to a safe output. Obviously, like lasers, we have to make sure they're all aimed well above the crowd. Like one bad aimed laser can be a couple people going blind. So definitely some of the best memories when working are some of the big games. For example, the Georgia game. We had all 3 rooms in the bar packed to capacity, and the energy was just through the roof. And obviously it was a big win for us. So everyone was just having a great time and, dancing. There's a lot of different areas that this industry goes. And I definitely can see myself going more towards the music festival area, like EDM festivals, for example, because some of my favorite moments are at those events. So being able to curate the event would be pretty sick.